And now, introducing the book of Ecclesiasticus of the apocryphal text. And we shall begin in chapter 1, verse 1. The prologue of the wisdom of Asus, the son of SIRACH. Whereas many and great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets, and by others that have followed their steps, for the things which Israel ought to be commended for learning and wisdom, and whereof not only the readers must needs become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn, to be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and writing. My grandfather Jesus, when he had much given himself to the reading of the law and the prophets and other books of our fathers, and had gotten there in good judgment, was drawn on also himself to write something pertaining to learning and wisdom, to the intent that those things which are desirous to learn and are addicted to these things which profit much more in living according to the law. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. For in the 8th and 30th year coming into Egypt, when Ergetes was king and continuing there for some time, I found a book with no small learning. Therefore, I thought it most necessary for me to bestow some diligence and travail to interpret it, using great watchfulness and skill in that place to bring the book to an end and set it forth for them also, which in a strange country are willing to learn, being prepared before in manners to live after the law. All wisdom comes from the Lord and is with him forever. Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain and the days of eternity? Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? Wisdom has been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. To whom has the root of wisdom been revealed? Or who has known her wise counsels? Unto whom has the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest? And who has understood her great experience? There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. Verse 10, she is with all flesh according to his gift, and he has given her to them that love him. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and gives joy and gladness and a long life. Whoso fears the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. She has built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with their seed. To fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom, and fills a man with her fruits. She fills all their houses with things desirable, and the garners with her increase. The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are gifts of God. Verse 18, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, but which are gifts of God, and it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom rains down skill and knowledge of understanding, standing and exalting them to honor that hold her fast. The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of the Lord drives away sins, and where it is present, it turns away wrath. A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction. A patient man may tear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. He will hide his words for a time, and the lips of many shall declare his wisdom. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. If you desire wisdom, keep the commandments of the Lord, and the Lord shall give her unto you. For fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. Distrust not the fear of the Lord when you are poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what you speak. Verse 30, exalt not thyself, lest you fall, and bring dishonor upon your soul. And so God discover your secrets, and cast you down in the midst of the congregation, because you came not in truth to the fear of the Lord, but your heart was full of deceit. Oh, praise his family.